Hey, beautiful.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody. Hello. Did you miss us? We missed you very much. We did. We've been missing you, but I know life's been crazy. Life's been busy. Life's been
lifing.
100%. But here we are. We are kicking off Mental Health Awareness Month. So
yes, I got my
what
shirt
better way
on.
to do that than with us?
Demand more. I gotta go way back.
Far back. You're gonna talk about leaning back. Oh my God.
Yes, I pulled this shirt out just for today.
I love it. I got my Stay Another Day sweatshirt on.
Please stay.
Please stay.
Please stay. Please stay. We want you to stay.
Yeah.
I'm sharing this to my page.
Absolutely.
Yes. Awesome.
How you like feel? Man, look. This has been look. I haven't really worked anywhere in a long time. And I've been doing a job since the beginning of the school, since August. It's been weird. It's been weird getting back into the working world. And all the changes. You sending a child off to college for the first time, living in your household with only 3 of you instead of 4 of you that you've been doing for the past 18 years, starting a new job. It's been a lot, but it's been, like I said, life has been lifing. And life has been lifing for you too. So
yes,
for everybody. But we're back, and we've got some tea. Actually, not just like tea to spill, but actually tea to drink.
We do. Do the people know us? Do we have to reintroduce ourselves?
We have to reintroduce ourselves. We might need to. Might need to.
Okay, go ahead.
It's been a minute. Right?
Just in case we have some new people.
Just in case. We love having
new sippers.
Welcome new sippers. In case you didn't know, Mentality. This is the play on words. Is Angel and I. We sit here and we have talks and discussions about mental health and things related to mental health and self-care while we sip on tea. And when we open our shows, we always open with the type of tea we're drinking hoping to get some kind of sponsorships one of these years from any of these people.
Anybody at this point.
It would be nice. Just saying Yogi. Just,
we also usually have T-shirts. Sometimes they have sleeves, but yeah,
sometimes
rock our mental health T-shirts.
And we show off our mugs that we're drinking the tea out of. Not always necessarily mental health related, but fun.
Well, interesting story about that today.
Okay.
So I intentionally went with a blank mug.
Okay.
Because this is a new season, and there have been so many changes that I feel like a clean slate is in order.
I love
so
that.
this represents what's coming.
Okay.
It is unlimited potential. This represents what's coming. What I am sipping today, and I don't have a fancy bag because I got this directly from the cafe. I am sipping blood orange cinnamon from Pico and Bean. And
that sounds good.
Oh, it is delicious. But this was a holiday flavor that we got because we went to high afternoon tea around Christmas.
Right.
This was the flavor that I got, and it's been hiding in my fridge. And of course, it's fancy because I had to pull out.
Oh my gosh, you got a little infuser and everything. Wow. Okay, Miss Fancy.
Blood orange cinnamon. Okay. And an herb.
That infuser didn't touch that one then.
So that is what I'm drinking. Pico and Bean in Silly Park.
Okay.
And what are you having today?
Well, I always have my usual, my Yogi. I don't have the pack with me, but my Yogi immunity with the elderberry tea. Because it helps. It helps my immune system, my nervous system, and I sleep nice.
Okay.
But the mug I'm drinking out. So Vic, for those of you who don't know, Vic is my husband. He took his. I think you have. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Like I might need to be reintroduced.
Yes, absolutely. I know he misses you. We both miss you. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Anyway, he took his first work trip to New Orleans. I've never been.
You said New Orleans?
New Orleans. Yep.
Love it.
For like a couple days. And I said, okay. I said, make sure, that you get some beignets while you're there. Because I've heard the beignets are,
yes.
Right?
Unmatched.
So because he knows that I'm a cheese ball, he got me a mug that says, "Where have you been, yay, all my life?"
Points.
Right?
That's my point. That's my points. Cheers.
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 Been yay all my life.
Love that. I love it. Now I'm thinking about beignets.
Yeah. The only thing is he didn't bring any home with him, but that's okay. It's okay. I would have been able to eat them anyway, but I could have just inhaled all the powdered sugar. That's okay.
Make it big.
Right? Exactly. Let me just lick all that off. So I don't know. For some reason, my plug on my computer. Oh, there we go. It didn't want to charge my laptop, and that would not be good. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. If I go away, you'll know why. It's been plugged in, so I don't know. We'll see.
Well, we have some new segments, and our first segment is the sip and spill check-in. So we're sipping.
We're sipping.
Right here.
I don't know.
That is really good.
It is.
And I know I did say I got this in December, so it's been in my fridge, and it is still extremely potent. So we're gonna ignore how long I've had this tea. We've had tea.
That's okay. Right?
You've
had tea longer than that.
Years.
So many.
Decades.
You know what? I'm going to put this on mute because guess who just came home from college for the weekend?
Oh. Miss Monica. And the dogs are going wild.
Specifically just Odie.
That's
you
okay.
know how that is.
You have tea to spill as well. They're letting you know who's in the house and how long she been gone.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Oh, there we go.
So
I figured out my battery issue. Yep, go ahead.
Check in. So a few questions, we've talked about some tea, just a few things, few challenges. I got work challenges, family challenges, a whole lot of people that have died since we've been on here last. What is helping self-care and things that are helping to heal right now is nothing. It's time. It's just time. It's just time. So I'm realizing that there's not a band-aid for everything. There's not a salve for everything. Sometimes it's just time. So that is what's helping me is accepting that some things you just got to wait out and get through. You can't go around it. You can't go over it or under it. You just have to get through it. And sometimes that just takes time. What about you? Anything that has helped this life in right now?
Let me think about this. Naps.
Oh, I miss those.
I've actually the last 2 days, because I'm finally done with all of my extracurricular activities after school. Mm-hmm. I've come home and I've taken a nap, and it's been nice. And I'm not a napper, so I'm like, you know what, my body needs it, and so instead of trying to fight it, I'm like, let's do it. Let's give it a little extra rest. And I wake up and I'm like, okay, I feel good. I feel a little more rested than I did before. Mm-hmm. So
I'm glad that you have the time and the space to do that.
I mean, it's like 20 minutes, but it's still something.
20 minutes doesn't seem like nearly enough time.
It probably isn't, but for someone who doesn't nap, 20 minutes is just enough.
Is just enough. I would be highly disgruntled if I can't get 1.75 hours.
Exactly, 1.75 hours.
Nothing less. Because I'm not gonna sleep that whole time. I might sleep 0.75. I might sleep an hour out of that. So I need the extra buffer on
the extra buffer just in case.
The buffer just in case I don't get that. All right. So what's in your cup right now? And we're not talking about what you're sipping.
I was like, I mean, I thought I just Didn't we talk about this?
Metaphorically.
Metaphorically, what's in my cup?
What's in your cup right now? Oh.
Well, it sounds like sirens on your end. Oh, okay. Well, you just muted yourself and then you started saying stuff because, yep, we all understand that. What is in my cup right now? Oh my gosh. My cup just got emptied. I just finished helping out with the musical at the school I'm working at. And that was filling my cup a lot every day for the last 3 months because it was putting me in an environment that I absolutely love to be in, which is theater. So now that that's wrapped, it kind of feels like, now what? And I think every time, and you can understand this, you're in the same world I'm in when it comes to that stuff. Like when it ends, now what? That was filling my cup for the last 3 months and it just stopped. It's not even like a slow stop. It's like, it's over. So now I got to find something else, and I will, because like I said, Monica's going to be home soon for the summer. And then we're taking a family trip because Jasmine's graduating 8th grade. This is stupid. But
this year?
This year.
Back-to-back graduations.
Back-to-back graduations. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So just like trying to fill the cup back up with more family things. So.
And they're older now, so I'm sure that's a little more challenging. in what they want to do, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What about you? What is in
grief?
Mm.
I got a cup full of grief. My sister passed earlier last month, and her memorial is Saturday. And it's not so much grief for the loss, because she was ill, and she's not ill anymore. She's not suffering anymore. It's grief for what grief does to those around you. Watching people's behavior. Sometimes loss and death bring out the ugliest in people, and I'm seeing so much ugliness. And that is the dangerous side of grief and loss when it's not dealt with properly. When you're not managing your mental health, when you're not getting support, or using resources that are available to you, it comes out in ugly ways. And sometimes those reactions and responses are permanent and
Because you
pushing
can't
people.
take back what you say. Once
You
it's
can't
said,
take
it is
that.
said.
Yeah, and some of those reactions are permanent, and you really end up suffering more than you needed to, because of how you responded to it, or because of how people see you now. Because I'm seeing some people differently, and that's unfortunate. What are you pouring out this season?
Oh,
This month. Let's go with the month. Let's start with the month. What are you pouring out this month? It's the 1st of May. What are you pouring out?
it honestly, like pouring out in a good way or a bad way, like
Getting rid of.
What am I getting rid of?
What are we disposing of?
Ooh, wow. That's a good question. That's a loaded question. There's
no names.
I mean, I got a list. No. Gosh, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot that
and that's fine.
It's a lot.
You got a list. That's the answer.
I don't know what I'm trying to pour out, like, because I don't know. It's just a big mishmash of crap. What I will say that another thing that I could add to my cup, honestly, but this started overnight. As soon as I had my last birthday, it seems like it just happened overnight. That's not talked about enough is this perimenopause baloney. Listen,
I can't wait to talk about that.
Oh my God. For the next 10 years of my life, I can't do this for the next 10 years of my life.
Talk about that.
Are you serious? And the fact that the doctors don't
want to know.
Listen. They don't want to listen. They don't want to
know.
Oh, look. So that is something else that's been in my cup that's not going away.
You can expect the show in regards to
pyramid. Oh, 100%.
Coming up real
we
soon.
will be talking about that one because the fact that it like I was talking to Maurice about this yesterday when was it yesterday or the day before, whenever we had our conversation. I told him, like, bro, this thing is real and it affects your mental health like no other, and it's not talked about enough. So yes, there will be folks coming this season. We will be addressing perimenopause and the effects it has on this because it's real. Yeah. What about you? What are you pouring out?
Right now, expectations. Because things are changing and shifting and so many things are happening. My job ends May 16th.
Which is early.
Ends, not end of the school year. My job ends.
Like ends.
Ends. That is our last day of programming due to federal grant cuts and lots of things in relation to that.
No.
I'll be there for another week. So my final day, I believe, is the 23rd. But our program ends May 16th, and we've, in the middle of everything else that's going on, we've been preparing our kids, for the end of programming, period. No summer camp, no fall, no early registration, no nothing. 12 clubs are closing.
God, I'm sorry.
All of the clubs that are in schools, every last one of them.
I'm sorry.
So it's only going to be our 8 standalone clubs that are left. So any expectations I had of what this year was going to look like have gone out of the window in regards to work, family, relationships, friendships, money, moving, anything. I thought I would be doing top of the year has changed. And I'm at the point now where I have to pour out expectations because it's just more and more stressful, know. Yeah. So that's
I'm gonna say this because I know one of the things we decided early on in our journey was to not talk about politics. But listen, whoever, all of y'all that put this person, if you want to call him that, back into office, like, why? Because we're federal. Not only that, but $1 billion the U.S. Department of Education cut. $1 billion. I'm going to repeat that. U.S. Department of Education, run by the wife of a wrestling, whatever you want to call him, who is also loony bins. First of all, Miss Linda, you need to go back to the wrestling world where you belong. You do not belong in the U.S. Department of Education. $1 billion has been cut from mental health services within schools by the U.S. Department of Education. A bill that was a bipartisanship from the last administration. And for those who don't know what bipartisanship means, that means both sides came together to agree on this. And now the U.S. Department of Education is cutting that out. $1 billion in funding for mental health within schools. And this was a bill that came together after the school shooting in Uvalde, Texas. And we're getting rid of that. This was to help school districts afford to hire more mental health specialists, counselors, psychologists within the schools to give them to have the people have the training to detect when our youth was having issues. We just said, nope, you don't need that. Which means all of those people that were hired under that funding are going to lose their jobs. Tell me how that's helping the economy. Please tell me.
I love your enthusiasm and your passion. For our viewers, we may not discuss politics, but we're going to discuss facts and figures. We're going to discuss statistics and how legislation affects mental health and things pertaining to that. So, yeah, that is a direct correlation to what's going on with my job right now. But not just about me. Right now, over 200 after-school programs are about to lose funding. And these kids will have nowhere to go this summer. Right. And if that does not disturb you or frighten you, you are not alive.
No, not at all.
Because it's going to be some repercussions.
100%.
In regards to thousands of kids not having a safe place to be.
Yeah, say less right there, right? T right there. A safe place. Okay. Yeah. 100%. So, anyways, now that we got that out of the way, because I've been waiting to say that since the beginning of time. I'm like, you know what? Once we get this is the first thing I'm going to talk. One of the first thing I'm going to talk about because, they're just cutting funding for everything, and people have that mentality. Well, it doesn't matter to me until it happens to me. That's very selfish. That's a very selfish way to think.
Not mentality.
It's not the mentality way. It's the mentality don't. Mentality not.
Speaking of don't, next segment. What we're not doing this season.
You see that nice segue right there?
I love
I
it.
love that.
I love the segue.
That. We set that up.
What we not gonna do, which is how I would say what we not gonna do this season is what. And I would love to see if we have viewers that are in the comments, they want to pop in the comments and answer these questions. What are you gonna say no to this season, this spring, this summer? What are you gonna say no to this year? What are we not gonna do? I am not gonna bite my tongue.
Snaps on that.
I had a different answer, but it rolls around into this one. I'm not gonna bite my tongue. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. I'm 40 something else. The time for being quiet has that. Cheers to 40 something else. The time for being quiet has passed. If you acting up, I'm gonna let you know. If it's not authentic, I'm gonna let you know. That's all I can do. I'm gonna be real with you. If you ask me what I think, I'm gonna tell you. You ask me how I feel, I'm gonna tell you. I'm not about to.
Yep.
That's what I'm not gonna do. What are you not gonna do this season?
Quite honestly, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm at that point right now where I am at, I have 0 F's left to give.
Oh,
right now. I mean, and that's just for this month. It could change once this school year is over. That could change, but right now, at this point, I'm just at that.
Your friend, I'll give you one.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'll give you one.
Yeah,
I have one left today. I'll share it.
I got none left.
You need it more than I do.
I got 0 left. I got 0 F's left to give. So, and it's just towards certain people. It's just towards certain people who are just so flippin' entitled and act entitled. And it's like, I have 0 to give you. And, people who can't take accountability and realize, oh man, I dropped the ball. It's like,
always come back to that word.
Listen,
that's why I'm not biting my tongue, because we're gonna be accountable.
You gotta take some accountability, like especially when you got receipts. When person got receipts and you still don't take accountability.
We keep receipts. I was going through my phone trying to make some space. Do y'all know? I have texts that go all the way back to 2016.
Oh my God!
I will not delete it because I might need it. I might.
You never know.
You never know. I might need that receipt.
100%.
I might need it. You might forget who you are, and I might have to remind you. Hey,
I'd be like, remember this text from February 10th, 2016 at 1:52 p.m. Well,
a.m.
Oh, I'm sorry, a.m. Remember that late night text you sent me?
a.m. Too much.
I love it.
But feel free to hop in the comments and share what you are not going to do this season. And this season doesn't just mean spring or summer. We talk this month. Where are we right now? What this moment, this shift, this particular time that we're discussing. What are you going to say no to? I would love to know. What are you going to say no to?
What are you going to say no? It's a hard word to say when you're so used to saying yes to everything. But then once you start saying
no, I'm gonna run out of tea in a minute.
And then once you start to say no, then
you can't stop.
You can't stop. So one day.
Look, I was watching another show I was on, and I literally said, after decades of saying yes, I had time. It was like 10 years of no. It was like I got so excited to say no. I couldn't even wait for the question to, can I do? No, I can't.
No.
I can't do that because I was very well versed in no at some point.
Yeah,
that was after people pleasing and trying to make everybody happy and accommodating everybody. I had to learn how to say yes again.
Yeah,
but only to things that align to what's going on with me. only to things that align to what's happening in my life right now. It doesn't have to be just because I want to, but does it align to what's happening right now?
Yeah.
Okay. We can say yes to these things. Some, no. Now, I
Mhm.
said no a couple of times today because I couldn't do that. But I said yes to a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
you know?
It
But that
serves a
makes a
purpose.
difference. Does it align to
Yeah.
where you are right now?
There you go. That's what you got to think about. And we'll get there someday. You got there. I'm so far behind. I'm not even close, but I'll get there eventually. I've just been saying that the last 3 years. It'll happen. I swear. No, I'm sorry. Probably the last 5 years at this point. It's fine. I'll get there someday. Promise.
To saying no, that's what we're
Yeah.
working on.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
we're working on. We're gonna just trying to say no to things.
Okay.
We'll get there eventually.
Well, speaking of someday, next segment. Preview of the season.
Set up this volley. Starting to spike in. I love this.
What can the people expect from Mentality this season?
Ooh.
More faces besides these two.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're you know, you love to see us.
I mean, you can't get better.
We are the face of this show.
However, we are looking forward to bringing on more guests.
Yes.
Who are also well versed in mental health and self-care and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. What else are we looking forward to this season?
Honestly, I think being just more real, more raw, more just like 0 F's are being given right now. We're just going to tell it like it is. I mean, we're just going to be really, I mean, we've always been real with y'all. Don't get us wrong. We've always been real, but I think now we're going to make it a little spicy.
Oh, spicy.
Just get a little
spicy season.
It's a spicy season.
This is spice tea.
Spice tea. Exactly. We got a spice tea going on.
My goodness.
And I think that the plan is to eventually also participate in community events.
Yes, you can meet and greet the Mentality ladies. Bring us some tea. You're gonna bring us some tea.
Bring us your favorite tea.
Bring us your favorite tea. I would love that.
That would be beautiful. We love that.
There's always a mental health event going on somewhere. If you want us to come out and pop up a table and talk tea, you know how to find us. We would love to find us.
Absolutely.
Love to come out. You know, maybe there'll be some merch.
Maybe.
You never know. You might see something. I know working with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, they are always looking for volunteers to man their tables and hand out materials at other events like that. You might have an organization that, needs vendors or needs, some people, maybe B-Side can come out. Maybe Mentality can come out, but yes, we are available for that. We love to meet you and greet you and take your picture.
Yes.
And take your tea.
And take your tea.
We will take all the tea. Then we can drink your tea on the next show. See?
You see how that works?
This is going. We can drink your tea on the next show and give you a shout out.
100%.
I'm just saying. You could bring us t-shirts. Wear your shirt, drink your tea on the next show. You see, listen, I'm feeling this.
The opportunities are endless. Just saying.
Endless. Like blank slate. What do we got going on?
Exactly.
Also looking forward to the show growing. I know last season there were so many opportunities where Mentality was being streamed on Can TV. You might see some more of that, or maybe being streamed some other places. Yeah. Where can we be found? Good question. I feel like you can go to Spotify and find Mentality. Yeah. Okay.
YouTube.
So where else? YouTube. Okay. YouTube. We already know Facebook.
Twitch now. Twitch is brand new, which is amazing.
You're on Twitch now? Okay.
We're on Twitch now.
So you can listen to Mentality while you're going to work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, What's more fun than that?
There's nothing more fun than that because we are very
I'm just
entertaining.
saying. It's not more
I'm
fun
just
than
saying.
that. Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
Yes, I love
Next
that.
segment. Last segment.
Yeah.
Next segment. Awesome. Today's self-care tip is
Oh.
brought to you by Mentality. Chrissy and Angel. The real Chrissy J loves great design. You got a tip. I got a tip. What are we doing? Hey, Stephanie. First time here, going to subscribe and take out on the go. Woo, woo. Love it. We want to go where you go, Stephanie.
Yes.
We want to go where you go. There's so many shows to go back and listen to. This is season 4.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. This is
How did we already get through sport? Wow.
This is season 4. So you get to go back 3 years. and listen to some shows. I am so happy that you are here, Stephanie. Thank you so much. Do you have a tip? I have one tip. You got one tip?
You go first.
Okay, I got a tip and a story.
Tip and a story. Okay.
And I think you're gonna be proud of me.
Okay.
Because you already do this and I don't.
Oh my God! I actually do something you don't do. What?
Yes, you do something I don't do. For the first time this week, this will be night number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I use the Do Not Disturb feature on my phone.
Stop. I am
first
so proud
time
of you.
Ever.
I am so proud of you.
Ever. Now, I did it wrong the first time because I didn't pay attention to how many hours.
And you're like, why am I not getting any notifications? Oh, because I got to turn it back on.
But it didn't ring. It was like 10 hours later when it finally rang. So the fact that I was still in the bed 10 hours later.
Oh, well, hey, you know.
Okay, that's a whole miracle.
Yes.
This is night number 3. I figured it out last night and did it very well. There's only certain people. And there are only certain apps for certain people that make noise.
There you go.
You already know.
I already.
It's only certain people, certain apps. That's the first time I've ever used Do Not Disturb.
I'm so proud of you.
As a suicide prevention, intervention specialist, worker, volunteer, whatever, my phone never goes off.
Yeah.
So since 2014, I haven't cut my phone off at night.
Mm-hmm.
11 years?
11 years.
My phone does not ever get cut off. Because if I cut my phone off, I won't see a missed call. So it might be on vibrate, it might be, silenced or whatever, but it's never off. Do Not Disturb was used for the very first time this week. This is night number 3.
I am so proud. That's amazing. That is amazing. That deserves some cheers.
This might be the last sip.
I know, right? I'm like, I'm running out.
Oh, cheers. I'm already.
Yeah, I was like, hello.
I'm looking to see how much I had left. I'll save that last sip for you. All right.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a challenge. That would be a challenge for the audience. If you have not used Do Not Disturb on your phone at night, try it.
It's amazing.
If you can only do it for a couple of hours, try it.
Try it.
Get some better sleep.
Yes. Get some better sleep or, like read a book, do the adult coloring books, put it on Do Not Disturb. So I tell people that text will be there later. And like you said, you can set it to get still notifications by certain people,
certain apps.
So that will come through. Mm-hmm. But all the other people and apps that don't matter,
it'll be there when you get there.
Exactly.
Because when you look at my text thread, I promise you, 99% of texts on there are muted. Because I don't ever want to hear it ring.
There you go.
I will see it when I open my phone. So there's 1% of people in my contacts who can make noise in my phone. 1%.
Yeah.
Hey, Stephanie.
Oh, wow. I need to start doing that. What time do you start it? I have a problem scrolling in the morning. Turn off my phone for the morning time. Okay.
Now, see, you can use your phone. You can scroll. You can whatever. It's just for notifications and calls. That's what it's for. Does it take long to set up? It took me 3 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes. What time, how many hours you want it to be set to? Which apps do you want to be able to notify you? What calls do you want to come through? And it was kind of easy for me because I got a very short favorites list. So I left it at my favorites. They're the only ones I left it at my favorites.
And I'm not on it, just so y'all know.
You are.
Oh, I am.
Ma'am.
Oh,
you are. There's the yellow star next to your name. You are.
I'm gonna give you a millennial heart or Gen Z heart.
Still don't call me before 10 a.m. though.
I know. I do not call you before 10 a.m. or after 10 p.m. That is the rule. The
after 12. After 12. After 12.
I'm in bed by 9 o'clock.
I know you're in the bed. I'm just saying. but you can set it to where mine will only show me. I think I have 4 apps because I know who I get messages from, and calls from my favorite people, and I set it for a certain amount of time. So if I'm getting ready to get in the bed and start my scrolling, because I scroll before I go to bed and I scroll in the morning, that's when I'll set it. This is what we're doing. Turn it off so it don't make no noise. Who is this? Victor Johnson. Oh, that's so funny. He has the same last name as you.
I know. Isn't that weird? That's so weird. I don't know. Videos from you know what? I think that you should just take that and stick it where the sun don't shine.
You saw videos from Instagram coming in from specific people at all times. All of that. Turn off the notification.
Yeah. Listen.
Turn off, mute that individual.
Okay, and if he does, listen. Take Ben Ye back to New Orleans. Thank you very much.
Mute that individual.
Oh, he can't mute himself.
Oh, darn.
All right. I'm the one that sends him all the damn thing. Anyway, whatever.
You have a tip?
I have a tip. What was the question again? Now that I'm just still so impressed by the do not disturb that you've done.
I got that from you.
I love that. That just makes me so happy. How do you do that? I have a pen and paper. Go
to that contact, go to their name, go to the app settings option, mute notification.
I love how you're giving him the specific step by step. I'm going to have our producer kind of weed out some of these people. Victor Johnson can be on the do not add comments list. Thank you very much.
I just told you 99% of these people in my phone don't make no noise. I'm telling you.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Funny thing you should say that, right? Now that Monica has gone away to college, I've turned my do not disturb off, even though I know that I could set it to where I could get just her to come through. But for some reason, I'm just nervous that I'm going to miss something. But then when she's home, my do not disturb goes on and I'm good. People don't bother me. Okay. And I don't get no notifications. But yeah, I don't know. There's something about I want to make sure that I'm aware. I don't know. Maybe I'll fix it. Maybe I'll adjust it to where I just have her number come through and whatnot. But
you can do that too. At least at certain times.
Yeah.
Come midnight, Monica's the only one that should be calling because everybody else is in your house. Anybody else message you'll see in the morning.
Exactly. But back to Stephanie. I know with the scrolling, I wonder if there's a way, I don't know, it depends on your phone. I feel like there's a way where you can set a timer, certain time where you don't get disturbed. That doesn't make sense.
It is. And you're right. You can set the hours.
You set the hours where you can't access certain apps and whatnot.
And it'll tell you you're at your limit. You're at your max for the day. You've been on here 10 hours already.
Yes.
More for you. That a lot of parents will do that for their kids' phones. So they'll set the social media time, so
like
they
a
only get
timer,
like
like a
2-3
timer.
hours on
Yeah.
the phone, and once you hit that, no more
Yeah.
scrolling for you.
I'm
But
telling you, if you dig around in those settings and you actually look at these things, I mean, I've had this phone for I don't know how many years, and I'm still finding new things on there. Like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. And it's like, wow, these phones are getting really smart, which is kind of scary in a way.
But listen, let me say this, Stephanie, my new bestie, Stephanie. It's okay if you scroll.
Yeah.
If that's something that relaxes you, that's part of my bedtime routine. That's what I do before I go to bed. And I set my aromatherapy diffuser on 1 hour, and I got 1 hour to scroll. And when that light goes off, it's like, okay, last 5 minutes, and let's switch over to the frequency music or whatever.
Right.
But it's okay if that's part of your process and part of your calming or self-soothing.
Yeah. The app backs me out of it. Then I find it frustrating. I find others to play on, but I think I'm going to block myself from all of it. Actually, it's out of control.
Oh, okay.
Feels excessive. Just an hour or two in bed scrolling.
Well, at night, that is my max, because when I'm at work, I don't get a chance to do all of that at night. And then, I mean, you're looking at, honestly, I'm looking at Facebook, I'm looking at Messenger, I'm looking at Instagram, I'm looking at Threads, I'm checking email, all of that is in that same hour. And then, my time is up. In the morning, I might check just to see if I have notifications, but I'm not really scrolling that much like that. So yeah, but if it's something that calms you, soothes you, it's not getting in the way. So you're not like, oh my God, I'm late for work.
Yeah.
Right. If it's not getting in the way, if that's something that helps you to relax or start your day, I like getting up and checking my messages.
Yeah.
I know what I'm in for.
Right.
Just like I check work email at home.
Right.
I know what I'm in for, but I also check Messenger to see who messaged me, what's going on. And then I'm, ready for the day. So.
Could be too hard on myself. Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself.
Possibly. It's a process.
It is.
Cut back a little at a time,
Exactly.
Frequency music, YouTube.
or find, like you said, other apps that are more conducive to like mellowing you down, mellowing you out, as opposed because I mean, let's face it, we can doom scroll on Facebook, on TikTok, on I don't think Instagram so much. Instagram is more pictures for me, but like at some point it's like we got to turn that off, because it's just then you start seeing things and it starts getting to this and you're like, okay, enough is enough. So maybe compensating with something else that's a little less intrusive in the thoughts,
By the time my hour is up, I'm switching over to the Calm app. CALM.
Calm app is good.
Or I'm switching over to Headspace. One of the two. Or I'm watching some squirrels on YouTube. Don't judge me. But because I'm going over there to set up whatever music I'm listening to for the night. I usually sleep to frequency music, or rain, water sounds, things like that. So that's.
And I will say at nighttime, and there's another really good app, and it's not just for nighttime, but it also could be good for daytime as well. It's called Loona, Loona, and that's a really great app to help you wind down at the end of the night. And then it also has a feature to kind of get your day started in the morning. That might be something you look into as well.
Headspace has that too.
Yeah,
with things for the morning, stories. Like
morning story, exactly, so that you're not waking up immediately with social media in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah. So
good. So Loona, Loona, Headspace, Calm app, frequency music, and there's different frequencies for different things. So look that chart up. Look up that chart and see what it's for. Are you looking for something for healing? You're trying to detox your body? Yep. Is this for like love and relationships? Is this for sleep? I want to sleep immediately. There's so many different frequencies that our body's tuned into, but there's a chart somewhere that'll show you all of those things.
100%. Oh, hey, we are here to help. We are here to help. Whatever we could do, we love it.
Now, what was your tip?
You know what? I don't even remember anymore. What my tip? My self-care tip. Okay. All right. Okay. So hear me out. And I know it's something that Maurice kind of told us about, but I've truly been trying to do this more. Taking 5 to 10 minutes of just quiet time. Like to not necessarily meditate, but kind of meditate, just to kind of like drown out the noise, because it's hard. It is so hard.
Into it.
No, I need to drown it out because the noise that's going on in here, that ain't nobody want to hear that. So, so I'm trying. I've not been very successful, but it is something that I would like to try to achieve, like 5 to 10 minutes of just like quiet any time of day, whether it's first thing in the morning or whenever you can find a moment to just kind of breathe and just kind of try to tune out. That's a good time to put on your do not disturb for 10 minutes so that nothing is going off, and just kind of tune into yourself. You know what I'm saying? And there's even apps I'm sure out there that could help with that too. Yeah. I know with the Luna app, like at nighttime, the beginning of some of those stories, it spends 5 minutes of like a breathing exercise where it's like, okay, it'll count you down for your breathing. And the guy is just very soothing. His voice with his little British accent is so soothing. And it's just like, ooh, and so you just kind of like release everything from the day and then get ready to start going, drifting to bed. So just to try to do that. So that's my tip, but also a challenge for myself to try to keep working on. So let me know if it all works for y'all, and then we'll meet back next month and talk about it.
Sip to your tip, this last sip. You know what? That's really good. Cold. Ooh. Put that over some ice.
You say that for some iced tea.
It's not a lot in.
If I'm not mistaken, it is someone's birthday next month. Next month is June, right? Because we're in May. Next month, I think so. What do you think? I wonder whose birthday it's going to be next month.
And what they got to do with tea?
Well, celebratory iced tea. You pour it like you have a nice celebratory.
Or maybe we need to get to
iced tea. And then, there you go. We will do a hot. You know what? There you go. Your birthday celebration. We'll go do our high tea that we've been talking about, and then we'll have some new teas to bring on for next year.
Would you guys like to see that live?
I think you would. I really do, because that could be fun.
You can get some footage. I think high tea.
We should. That would be fun. Okay, like Maurice, you're gonna come and film that for us. So we'll pick a day that works for all three of us. We'll do a live on location with Mentality doing high tea. It works.
Well,
for some tea.
All right. Well, we hope you had a great welcome back.
Welcome back.
We kept it short and sweet, light but real. It was authentic.
And thank you to our new subscriber, Stephanie. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate that so much. And let us know if any of those apps work for you or whatever.
We'd love to hear. We'd love to hear what on the page. Pop on Mentality on Facebook.
For sure.
Facebook or Instagram, and let us know if anything worked for you. We love 100%. To hear your progress.
Yes, we love that. Anyway, well, we will be in touch, y'all. We will let you know when our next show will be. Like I said, we may do a live high tea for someone's birthday.
Somebody's birthday.
Next show. And it's somebody. I don't know. Somebody in this room. Somebody in this podcast. So stay tuned, and thank you all for joining us on this relaunch. We've missed you, and welcome to all our new people. And we will see you next time. Bye.